back to the Cardinal. I'm your host, Jeffrey.
And I'm Jada. This is season 3 of the episode 10 of the Cardinal.
It is time for our Did You Know segment. Did you know that Neil Armstrong once threatened to sue his barber for selling his hair? In 2005, Neil Armstrong once threatened legal action to his former barber who had earned $3,000 for selling a lock of the astronaut's hair. The barber took no heed of the threat and went on to make $38,000 in 2016 by selling the hair, the comb, and the scissors.
Oh, that's pretty interesting. But did you know that Viking men wear makeup? It's no doubt that Vikings were some of the toughest men in history books. However, they cared about their appearance, even that makeup was a part of their everyday routine.
Now it is time for our announcements. What do we have to start off, Chada?
First up, we have the January 4th to February 16th access testing window. Make sure all the Madison Park students get their testing finished so you can graduate proud.
Next, we have the January 23rd, 2024 School Site Council. President's Day is coming up on February 19th, 2024. Yep, as you know, it's February, a very special month for African Americans. Anthony went around asking people what BHM means to them.
Black History Month means to me pride, joy, and triumph.
Strength, power, and courage to me.
Nah, just a February break, really.
Well, Black History Month means to me, it just means Black History Month. You know, it's a month celebrating Black history, as we deserve.
Empowerment. Celebrating and appreciating the fact that I am a Black African American male alive on this planet and the people that fought for the things I have today.
The story of Black History Month dates back to 1915, a half a century after the 13th Amendment abolished slavery in the United States. Black History Month used to be called Negro Week, but Dr. Carter G. Woodson decided to make it a whole month. Now having a whole month to celebrate their achievements, this is a huge step for African Americans, as they continue to make huge leaps in advancements and putting more Black people down in history, like the first Black president, Barack Obama, and many more.
A Black role model that served as an inspiration in my life would probably be my mom or my father, because they raised me.
I'm about to say MLK, because he fought for our rights and a lot of freedom, honestly, because he helped us. He's the reason why a lot of things have changed. I'm able to go to school with different kinds of people, not just my people, and I'm appreciated for that. Shout out to you, MLK. I miss you, bro.
Martin Luther King, because he recently just gave us a day off, and I heavily appreciate that. All that yapping he did was for a good cause. I didn't have to go to school that day. That's like a dream. He had a dream.
Rosa Parks.
What can students like yourself do to celebrate Black History Month?
Probably do some things with the culture or anything. Probably do remembrance, do significance to go back. Just remember the fact that some things, thanks to our people, that they stood out to help us, honestly. Just remembering the fact that people of my scholar helped.
Educate our students in the impact that Black history has played on our modern society.
I think having more conversations with students, telling them stories from back then and getting them to make the connections between then and now. Some students have, they might not know the root cause of a lot of things, so kind of using the month to educate students.
Wow, that voiceover was really interesting. And answers from the interview.
Yes, really interesting. Now let's get back to the show.
For our upcoming segment, we are talking about the history of Valentine's Day. Do you celebrate Valentine's Day or know anything about its history?
I do celebrate it, but I don't really know anything about its history.
Well, TJ and freshmen from Media Arts went around Madison Park to ask students and staff about Valentine's Day and what kind of gifts they had previously received, since the special holiday is right around the corner. Let's take a look.
Valentine's Day is approaching, but the question you should ask yourself is if you know the sales behind it or maybe even the history behind it.
What's that called?
Well, don't you worry. I got all the answers that you need. I even got to learn stuff that I didn't know.
Valentine's Day originated as a Christian feast day honoring a martyr named Saint Valentine. Years later, it has become a significant cultural, religious, and commercial celebration of romance and love in many regions of the world. But let's dive into it. Even though today we only know one Saint Valentine, there was a time when there were 3 different saints, 2 called Valentine and 1 named Valentinus. But since very little was known about these men, we stuck with who we know about the most, Valentine, who was a respected priest who was martyred and people honored his death. Valentine's Day started out as a feast, but then later on during the Middle Ages, it became the lovey-dovey holiday that we know today, thanks to the poet Geoffrey Chaucer. At the time of Chaucer's writing, February 14th also happened to be considered the first day of spring in Britain because it was the beginning of birds' mating season, perfectly appropriate for a celebration of affection. In fact, Shoshe's The Parliament of Fowls is all about birds gathering to choose their mates, for this was on St. Valentine's Day, when every fowl comes there his mate to take, reads one of the verses. Yep, for many it is all about the gifts for this special-hearted holiday. So let's take a look into marketing and sales. 60% of Americans plan to buy greetings and Valentine cards. Cards and treats are the top-selling items for Valentine's Day, especially if they are unique or personalized. Many people like to exchange cards on this holiday as a way to express their feelings and affection towards the ones they love. Valentine's Day sales can start as early as January, so it's worth buying your gifts for your special one weeks before the holiday starts. Last year, the first Valentine's sale we saw kicked off by January 6th was when JCPenney cut up to 50% off more than 2,000 items. Even as inflation over the past years puts a burden on consumers and business across the country, people are putting money and effort towards those they care about most. More than half of consumers are planning to celebrate in some way and will spend on average about $192. That's up from $175 last year, and is the second highest figure since the National Retail Federation began Valentine's Day tracking in 2004. We asked students and staff of Madison Park about Valentine's Day.
Make sure I look good.
Okay, who am I here with?
Jenny,
Ella.
Javi, Miss Lopez.
I'm here with Zay right now. Ninja.
Ariani.
Okay, so which traditional gift would you rather receive? Chocolate, flowers, or a card with a personal message?
A card with a personal message.
A card.
A card.
Neither.
All of them, please.
Okay.
Card with a personal message.
What is the most romantic thing you have done for another person?
Make them a gift basket.
Hold on.
Yo, nothing, bro. Swear to God, nothing.
Nothing.
Get them flowers. Nothing.
Take the shirt off my back, walking in a snowstorm.
What color is love?
Red?
Pink.
Red.
Red.
To me, it's every color.
What's your favorite romantic movie or song?
I don't have.
Princess and the Frog, probably.
I don't have one.
Nothing for you by Raul.
I don't believe I have one. Honestly, it's not coming to me.
Is Valentine's Day only about romantic love, or is it a good occasion to celebrate friendship as well?
Both. Definitely to celebrate friendship as well, but I want to make it clear that Valentine's Day is not the only day that you should be celebrating love or your friends, especially the real ones.
What is your favorite gift that you received on Valentine's Day?
A gift basket.
A teddy bear.
Or nothing. The best gift I ever got was headphones, flowers. That was it.
I didn't know there was 3 different times of Valentine's before, nor did I ever know that Valentine's Day started out as a feast and not as a day about love. That's interesting.
Hello, Madison Park. Today we're going to be trying to celebrate Black History Month down here in the Media Arts. I gathered 2 individuals from electricity. What are your names?
My name is Naughty Nate.
I'm Livingston Williams, electrical instructor.
Nice to meet y'all. How y'all doing today?
I'm good,
I'm a little tired, being honest, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, it's the weekend. It'd be like that.
For sure.
Today I've gathered them to answer a trivia for 5 questions for Black History Month. Are you 2 ready?
Let's do it.
All right, let me get the questions. Who was the well-known famous Black activist who had such a big dream that changes the impact for African Americans today?
Martin Luther King.
Correct. All right, let's move on to the next question. From being able to not be able to sit in the front and being forced to the back, she spoke out even though she wasn't supposed to. Who is this famous Black female activist?
Rosa Parks.
Yeah.
All right. Third question. Major League Baseball player and changing it for the whole history of African Americans to be able to play baseball and being in Hall of Fame. Who is it?
What's his name again?
Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson.
Yeah.
All right. 2 more questions.
Respect.
Unlike Martin Luther King, his methods of achieving rights for Black people contain violence. Who is he?
Malcolm X.
Y'all are breezing through this. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Final question. This one's a bit of a far history one, so it might be a little bit different. All right. From saving over 1,000 slaves to be claiming that she had visions from God, who is this legendary Black savior?
Rosa Parks. Wait, no, that's the bus. Let me think.
You got this one, man.
Harriet Tubman.
There you go. There you go.
Good job, good job.
Yeah.
That was all right. That was all 5. Well, we'll say 5 for you. 4
I wanted him to get it. I had it in the head, in the noggin, you know what I'm saying?
All right, I'll say 5. All right. Thank y'all for joining us into. I'm Ejon, and this is going to be the rest of our trivia.
That was great. Now moving on to our upcoming events.
On the 7th, the Boston Celtics faced the Atlanta Hawks and won.
Not just that, but Madison Park is starting its own chess club in its beginning stage. But if you're interested, consider looking into it.
Oh, chess club? That's pretty cool. But moving on, the quote of the week: do what is right and not what's easy, nor what is popular. Roy T. Bennett.
That's all we have for today. But Cardinals, let's have a wonderful Black History Month. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jada.
And I'm Jeffrey. See you next week on episode 11.